All right, so I am on the Zapier dashboard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of guide you through first what I did in Zapier to set up the chatbot, all the features, and then I'm going to show you how I did it, how easy it was to create a chatbot, and then I'm going to integrate it into the website, the example website that I showed you guys was like just a demo kind of web page that you could use create maybe a profile resume or like a consulting page using maybe Google Sites. And Google Sites is free. It's pretty simple, Google Sites, but that's going to be another whole other video. But basically, you can integrate the chatbot in here, much like this right now, into an iframe, and then basically an iframe lets you chat with the chatbot on the page. And then there's two ways, and like you can go on and create whatever sections that you want in Google Sites. There's two chatbot ways that you could use chatbots. Obviously, the one way is like an integration where you can add it into an iframe. Then the other way is what I've done for my Creative Magazine's site. So this is my Creative AI magazine site. You'll see, and then on the bottom, you can see this little chatbot, which is the normal way of chatbots work that you guys are accustomed to seeing, with a little like speech bubble, and then you click on it, and then you ask it questions or whatever. This one here was not created with Zapier. It was created with another tool called Talk 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 to. So we'll put a link in the description for that. I'll put a link in the description for Zapier. And Talk to is a little bit different. The differences between Talk to and Zapier is Talk to, it doesn't work with Open API. It's not connected to that. It's basically its own AI brains. It's feeding it, it's pulling off its own AI system, which is not as good as ChatGPT, because with ChatGPT, it knows everything about me because of my history, the conversations we've had. It knows everything, that I'm a product designer, everything that I do, basically. All my goals, everything about my fine art, all my hobbies, and everything like that. It basically knows everything. And you guys have known, if you use ChatGPT, it's the same, and that's how it works. So for Zapier, it's probably better. It's connected to that, and I'm going to show you that in a second. And then this one is just a different chatbot. That's probably another day I'll show you. It's also free. You can connect. It connects like at Help Center and ask any question, and it will answer basically on related to the website. So talk to, like, for example, like, can you give me a link to articles on chatbots, for example. So you enter that, and then it will say, it will think. You can see it thinking right now. So this is, and then here we go. So sure, you can find articles on chatbots and Creative AI magazine by visiting here, and then you click on the link, and then basically it takes you to the page, and it has everything with all different articles on AI chatbots that I've posted on the AI magazine. And Tidio is one of the chatbots that are also free. So these are the ones that I like to use. If you want more information on Tidio, you can go ahead to my Creative AI magazine and check out the article on Tidio. It's free as well. So Tidio is free to use, except there's a max limit of messages. So after you go over the messages, you'll have to pay. And then that's the same with most of these chatbots. But Zapier's also free. So if you go to Zapier and you see the dashboard, here, for example, if you scroll down, I have my resume chatbot here. If I click on it, you can see everything. You can see the dashboard for this specific chatbot. So I just created a chatbot that knows everything about me, basically. I gave it a knowledge base, which is an article, just like a document, just a basic document. And in the basic document, it has like you know, a bio on me, everything that I've done, everything I do, all consultancy, AI consultancy work that I do, or everything about my design background, my fine art background. Basically, what I also did was I created like a mock interviews with ChatGPT. So, and then I took that transcript and I put it in the document. So now it knows everything I do based on a mock interview. So maybe if somebody asks certain questions, it will give the answers based on maybe some of those answers created from the mock interview. So basically give it as much information as you can possibly give it, like maybe a link to your LinkedIn as well, put in the Word document, stuff like that. And then it knows, that I have the Creative AI magazine as a hobby and whatnot. So it knows everything about me, Ax. So, and in instructions is the first page that you're going to see. There is a default instructions, but what I like to do is I like to take the default instructions, put it into ChatGPT, and then ask ChatGPT, kind of finesse it and give it clean up the objectives, give it primary goals based on me, on like what are some primary goals that are based on my experience and whatnot. So here, for example, the objective is you're an exceptional support assistant, right? So your objective is to answer any questions and provide resources about me, right? So if it, instead of me, it could be about your company. It could be about, for example, like Creative AI magazine, everything about Creative AI magazine, any articles. You're a good assistant. You provide links to it, to the people asking questions and whatnot. And then there's primary goal. So you have a primary goal. Ed. You need to represent Ed accurately, professionally, right, to potential clients, right, collaborators, or anybody, anyone interested in hiring him, for example. So if you're looking for, so maybe somebody wants to screen you, and you want to put your resume out there, or like this page that I created, basically talking about yourself. It could be a consultancy website or whatnot. You can integrate the chatbot inside here, and then give it the primary objective, give it primary goals, you give it the secondary goals, communication style. So that's important. So it needs to have that communication style where, like, is it friendly, is it professional, you have to format everything structured, easy to understand, in bullet forms, maybe bolding certain headers. Don't add too many emojis, but maybe a few, just to be kind of like friendly or whatnot, right? So give it friendly answers, basically, is what you're saying. Answer all the questions efficiently, and include links if possible, right? Everything like that. So that is the tone. Also, the tone, is the tone going to be friendly, confident, approachable? That's what I want you to do, right? Simple. And then there's other rules and whatnot. And then you can ask ChatGPT all this stuff, and it'll give you a good directive, for example, instructions on a Zapier. So what you do, okay, so you come here to Zapier or to ChatGPT, and you ask it, basically, I'm using Zapier and I need your help with basic instructions for my chatbot. Give me objectives and goals and tone of style or whatever, right? And then I give you objectives, goals, tone of style or whatever. You know, like you're explaining it to a friend. Avoid jargon unless users ask. So you just copy paste. You can put it into your directive here. It's called directive and instructions. Okay, so in the knowledge base, I already explained it to you. The whole data, like maybe a Google Word doc, or Word doc, doesn't matter. With all that information, as much as you can give it. The logic, show these messages. So shortcut messages, for example. Did you want to schedule a call with Ed? Skip straight to contacting him. And then if you click that, it will give you my contact information right away. Do you want to book a meeting with Ed? So if you click on do you want to book a meeting? It will call up a Google Calendar, and you can book a meeting directly with me, for example. And that's integrated already inside the chatbot, which is a pretty cool, addition or logic. So those are the three basic questions, and then you can add more here. So the theme, is just a design, like basically the what do you call it? The image that you're going to use for the chatbot. If you were to do it this way, so if you were to do a small thumbnail, you're going to see a small little picture or logo of your design, like a logo of your chatbot. That's basically it. The color style, everything here. I didn't play too much with that, obviously, because my chatbot here is just going to be in an iframe, and there's no real style to it or design. Everything is blue, just the default. Integrations you can integrate, like Gmail, Facebook. I haven't tried this stuff yet, but I'm sure it's a cool feature somehow. Maybe I'll make another video of adding that, or you can find some videos on YouTube. I'm gonna put a link in the description to a really good tutorial video underneath on setting up Zapier from scratch. I can show you basically how I did it here. This one here is AI model, so it's gonna choose OpenAI by default. If you show none, it will give you 100 messages for the month. So basically, you're going to get 100 messages only for Zapier, and after that, it's just cut off. You won't get any the users will keep typing in and probably just get a message saying that you've run out of messages, and it just it'll not work. Kind of like when you're at ChatGPT and you hit your limit, it will tell you that you've hit your limit or whatever. But that's for the free mode, right? 100 messages. So, but here, like I've integrated my API key with OpenAI that I have, and here you can integrate it, the model authentication via OpenAI, but it's gonna charge you money, right? So it'll go over 100 messages, and then you'll get charged a certain amount of money. And OpenAI is not considered cheap, so I would say maybe every message is like, I don't know, 20 cents or something like that. But like it adds up, right? So your best, just if you're starting off, just leave it at none, and then you don't have to pay anything for now. And it'll use OpenAI 4.1, which is pretty good enough. And then there's settings, the title of the name and whatnot. And then there's like a domain link to your chatbot. So let's go with creating a new chatbot. So I'm going to go back to the homepage here. I'm going to hit create, and then you can see tables, forms, canvas, chatbot, and there's agents, AI assistants, and then chatbots. So I believe AI assistants are basically AI assistants that will help you do automation. So you can select that and create new automations, and you can see these are little automations. Down here, I've created one. This one is a Google Sheet WordPress feed to Creative AI magazine. So this one's pretty cool. Like it does, it will research the top trending results for anything to do with Creative AI. It will put in a Google Sheet, and then from the Google Sheet, it create articles. It create articles, and then from that, it'll create articles. It'll go and connect to my WordPress, right? Connect to my WordPress, and then it'll create a draft, and then I have to go and then check it, and then look at the draft and approve it, and then post it if I want to, or I can edit it manually on my website. So that is an example of an automation right there. But we're talking about chatbots for now, so let's stick to the chatbot. I'm going to create a new chatbot, and then here you can create one from scratch, or you can have AI already create all the output for you, the objectives, the goals, and fill in all that stuff. So we're going to do it from scratch, and we're going to call it test eds bot. You can call it whatever. I'm going to call it test eds bot for now. And then here is the first thing that you come to. It'll say, how can I help you? You can change it, right? You can change it. You can say, more friendly tone, maybe. Hey, how are you doing? How are you? How can I help you today? You know what I mean? And then you can hit save, and then it's going to change. Hey, how are you? How can I help you today, or whatever. And then here, there's default objectives. You can leave it, or you can, change it slightly. So again, go into ChatGPT, copy and paste your objectives into here. It's pretty easy. And then here is your knowledge base. So for example, it can crawl web pages. You can upload a document. So add your first source, and I believe you only get one sort of one method of uploading. So file. So for example, I'm going to upload a file, and let's see if I go in my downloads, and then this is a data source. So this is my data, everything about me, and then I add the source, right? It's that simple. And then it says when answers are found within the knowledge sources. This is show custom message. Choose how the chatbot would respond if there's no custom knowledge found. So if there's no knowledge found, so for example, somebody says, does Ed know anything about cars? Like any car, has he worked with cars? No, I have not worked with cars. I'm not a mechanic, right? So it's going to say, no, sorry, he doesn't know that. But you can put a custom message, right? Sorry, I don't know. But but you can contact him directly for more information at, I don't know, let's do my email, Ed M. Cabral at gmail.com, and then we'll hit save. Okay, so you've done the, now we have logic. Logic is the next best thing. You can integrate calendars, so when to show the calendar. These are the keywords. So somebody says maybe, can I set up a meeting with Ed? Can I schedule something with Ed? Can I get on a call with Ed? Or any of those keywords, and then they'll trigger the calendar. And then here you put the calendar link, which is like from Calendly. That's a whole other step. I'll find a video and I'll put in the description on how to set that up. And then you put that calendar link. And then here you can change your design theme. And then basically, I think these are more pro features, so I'm going to skip that. And then just leave everything else blank, basically like that. And I think that is that is it. So that is how you set up a bot here. And what you want to do is, if you want to share it, here's the key thing. So public link, so or embed. So embed is inline, okay, or a pop-up. So the pop-up is what you call, the creative AI, this little pop-up, uh, or you can embed it inline. And so all I did was I copied this iframe. So I copied this iframe code, the whole iframe, and then I went into the what do you call it, the Google Sites, and I pasted the iframe in, and it was basically just a text embed, and it was pasted it in there, and that was it. It's pretty easy. You use Google Sites. Google Sites is pretty easy to use. So now, how do you share it on your web? So here you can see you have a pop-up. Well, it will show up as a pop-up. Let's go here. Let's delete this one. So it will show up as a pop-up, just like this guy right here, on your web page, a little inline pop-up like this with the message, basic chatbot, and then inline, so you can use iframe or script, and you just insert it into embed. So you embed it, you use the embed, and then you insert it into here, and it'll come out like this as a chat, and then you just hit publish, and then you can view the published site. This one I did like as a small version, so let me just hit publish here and publish, and then you can see, right, view publish site here. So basically it's integrated inside your site as full width here. So those are two ways to integrate once you're done, basically, and that's it. So you created a chatbot in Zapier. Remember, you got a limit of 100 messages. You put your instructions, your objectives, your goals, any rules, strict rules. You've got your logic. You've got your knowledge base. You don't want to integrate it with a Google Calendar. I'll give you a link below to how to do that. There's lots of good videos on YouTube, that will teach you how to do this and integrate them pretty easy. Again, this is Zapier. There's the other one is like TawK.to. Again, I'll give you the link down below. The other one is Tulio. If you can go to my Creative AI magazine, ask for chatbots. I'm sure it will give you all the articles I've got on chatbots, and voice assistants and whatnot. So my next video is going to be fun because I create a voice assistant. So a voice assistant, that you call. So you call tech support. You call for tech support, and then you'll get an answer, and you'll have a fluid conversation with a chatbot that sounds human. It's pretty cool, and that is pretty easy to do too. So that's my next video. Thanks. Cheers.